there's a letter. The heads of both AFSCME and AFT, the teachers union, have resigned from the DNC. Yeah, if you could. Chairman Martin, I'm writing regarding your recent offer to nominate / reappoint me as an at-large member to the Democratic National Committee. I've been honored to serve as an at-large member of the DNC since 2002 and on the Rules Bylaw Committee since 2009. I have been honored to serve on the Platform Committee as a delegate to the Democratic Convention to go back to 1992. I believe the Democratic Party has a vital role in America. And the party in modern times has fought relentlessly and repeatedly for all Americans to have justice, freedom, and opportunity. AFT's 1.8 million members are education, healthcare, public service workers who devote their lives to protecting kids and communities while paving pathways for a better life for all. Sadly, this mission is under attack. It is an existential battle I hope the Democratic Party will support. At the same time, given the work ahead of us, I must decline the appointment. While I'm proud to be a Democrat, I appear to be out of step with the leadership you're forging, and I do not want to be the one. And this is the line. This is the kicker, right? I'm going to be completely respectful. I'm not even going to bring up what it is, except for I do not want to be the one who keeps questioning why we are not enlarging our tent and actively trying to engage more and more of our communities. As always, the AFT. Now, we got to parse that out a little bit. But I don't think it's because my sense is, and I've had some, I've interviewed Randy Weingarten. I don't think she's been the most bold union leader. Her leadership got out in front of her in terms of, I should say her membership got out in front of her in terms of like strikes and that sentiment, but she acknowledged it, shortly afterwards. And I think broadly, her politics are, a little to the left of what you would imagine an old time union leader might be, at least in terms of this era. So I don't think what she's saying here is like, you're not engaging enough Republicans. No. I don't get the sense that's what she's talking about. I think this is her saying, we need some churn in Democratic circles. I think she was pro David Hogg. And again, his appeals were not particularly ideological as much as they were about new generation and willing to fight. And so I find this a little disturbing.
We played a clip of a Pete Buttigieg when Taylor Lorenz was on the program talking about how he's telling the Bulwark, I think it was, the big problem that they did was they should have found a way to open the schools faster. And I agree. I think that should have been more things like, fitting schools out to make them safe and shutting down other parts of society like gyms and stuff like that to make sure schools are prioritized. I think he meant we should have forced the unions to have opened up.
100%. Right? Like that's part of that abundance. I mean, the abundance agenda can be whatever it is, whatever anybody wants it to be on any given day. But the people who are donating hundreds of tens and maybe hundreds of millions of dollars to it, they're the ones who are like, let's disempower unions. And to be clear, those teachers unions are saying, we want to get back into class, but we want to do so safely. But that would have involved like tens of millions of dollars worth of like air purifiers. I mean, I can tell you in this office, I had a CO meter and I was able to replicate the level of CO in this office to what it was outside. I can't remember what the number was, 5.0 or whatever. I had 3 or 4 filters in here. I had the filters in between all of us so that there was no air that could pass. I mean, it was extreme.
Shower curtains hanging down from the.
I had shower curtains hanging down in between Emma and I when she finally came in. It's doable. It's hard. It's expensive. It's a little bit annoying. But certainly, this could have been done in classrooms. Would it have completely eliminated transmission? Unlikely. But would it have reduced it significantly? Would you, instead of having 20 people catch it in a room, maybe one person would catch it from somebody else in a room? Could you have separated teachers enough from the kids? I think you could have. But there just wasn't a will to do that. Nobody wanted to expend the resources that was necessary to do this. So, and AFSCME, which is the biggest government, largest union, government worker union, I believe, in the country. Also, the leader of that quit. I've got it right here. Hold on for a second. I don't know what's going on with Ken Martin.
That's crazy. I mean, maybe he should get out of there.
Lee Saunders, president of the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, also told Martin they would decline. Maybe we need to have a conversation with them and find out.
Yeah, that seems not like a great sign.
No. Louis the Duckman. Hi, MR Crew. First time listening on the app and as a paid member. Can I get a shofar for my wife and newborn baby? She gave birth to our first child this weekend after an incredibly long and challenging labor. We named her after my grandmother, who was the first female port commissioner in Everett, Washington. Thanks for the work you do. I was a very angry young conservative man, but the algo fed me a few Sam versus libertarian debates in 2020, and it opened my eyes to how stupid my ideology was. And now I'm a full-blown socialist and daily listener. Again, thank you. All left is best. Congratulations on the kid. I know about trying labors, and that can be trying. This goes to mom and baby and Louis the Duckman. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.